Okay, so we already did the Microsoft 2015 E3 conference, and now let's talk about what Sony had to offer. Sony, overall, I thought it was a little bit weaker than Microsoft's, but it wasn't to the point where it was embarrassing. My main problem with the Sony conference was, while looking towards the future, it looked better than Microsoft's. Looking towards the present and this coming holiday, it looked a little bit weaker. That's just what it was, people. That's just what it is. So, first up, the Final Fantasy VII Remake, the most sought after, long awaited, most requested remake in gaming history. And unlike last year, we aren't getting trolled, we are actually getting the game. Coming to PlayStation 4 first and other platforms later. Other platforms being the PC probably, the Xbox One probably, and the Wii U we definitely know it's not coming to. Sorry, Nintendo fanboys, you don't get nothing. So, am I excited about this game? Originally, I thought this game would be the death knell of Square Enix, meaning that when it came time to have to make this game, that would mean they have no other ideas in the making. And that's pretty much what Square Enix is right now. Eidos is pretty much carrying the company, and they've pretty much run out of ideas, barring the success or the failure of Kingdom Hearts 3 or Final Fantasy Versus 15 Versus 13, which is now Final Fantasy 15. But when is this game coming out? We don't know. Hell, Kingdom Hearts 3 has been in development for God knows how long. Final Fantasy 15 was originally Final Fantasy Versus 13. That's been in development for God knows how long. So when this game will come out, who really knows? Moving on, The Last Guardian. A lot of people are a little suspect of the game. A lot of people really don't even like the game. Me, myself, I'm a big fan of Ico. I'm a big fan of Shadow of the Colossus. So this developer and Team Ico has really never put out a bad game to my knowledge. Their track record speaks for itself, which is a bunch of high-quality games, or in this case, 2. So I'll be willing to give the game a chance. I'll be willing to want to buy the game. I'll be willing to want to play the game. I just can't be hyped on a game that's been in development for so damn long. So I'll take a wait-and-see approach, and I'll look forward to buying the game if it's any good. Horizon Zero Dawn, Guerrilla Games' new RPG. This is probably one of the games I was most interested in seeing at E3, because 1, Guerrilla Games is really only known for Killzone, and 2, they can make good graphics, so I was wondering what it would be for them to make an RPG. So, the enemies look pretty awesome. There are mechanized dinosaurs, deer, mechanized prehistoric animals, and things of that nature. The environments, although they styles clash with the enemies in the game, it looks pretty cool, but the main character, and no, I'm not pulling a solid rev here just because it's a woman, but you're fighting like Dinobots from Transformers with a bow and an arrow. And then you're an ordinary woman, and then you can magically pull off a giant gun turret off of a T-Rex and have the ability and the toughness and the strength to pick it up, hold it, and blast away at it. And it's like, it's weird to me, I'm sorry. No woman, no man, no human could be able to pick up such a giant machine gun, hold it in place and lift it up and hold it, and shoot it at a mechanized Dinobot Transformer dinosaur. It looks kind of outworldly. It looks kind of weird. Who knows? Maybe we'll see more about it. I'm looking forward to it, though. The Vita. The Vita's dead, people. I'm sorry. Shenmue 3 coming to PC and PS4. Now, this is a game that's causing a lot of controversy because people are saying that Sony should have funded the whole game. Look, Shenmue hasn't been around for the last 10 to 15 years. And me, I don't even know if people want it. Sony, they probably don't know if people want it. And a lot of people are saying, oh, it's Shenmue, everybody wants it. Not really. So you can make a survey, you can make a web form, you can make a questionnaire, but what is the 100% real way to judge and gauge interest in a game or a product? Money talks and bullshit walks, people. That's a simple fact. So if you really want to know, are people interested in a product or a game, you tell them to put their money behind it. You tell them to put their money where their mouth is. And I think it's at 2 million, then 4 million. I think it's around 5 million right now. Interest is positive. People want the game. So now Sony is going to go ahead and back the game. Why people have a problem with this, why people feel robbed about it, I have no idea. Nobody is forcing you to buy into a Kickstarter. Nobody is telling you you have to pay for the Kickstarter. You're not being forced, you're not being told. If you want to support it, go ahead and support it. That has to be done under your own prerogative. But the game's being made, it's coming to PlayStation 4, it's coming to the PC, it's probably not coming to the Xbox, so whoever's crying, bitching, and moaning about it, shut up. If you want the game, you're getting the game. And you're getting the game via Sony's help. You're getting the game via Kickstarter's help. So be quiet. Be quiet. Shadow of the Eternals was getting a Kickstarter and coming to the Wii U and the PC. But nobody was crying and bitching and complaining saying, hey, Nintendo's sitting on a money chest, Nintendo's sitting on a giant war chest. Why can't they just fund the game? If the game comes out, the game comes out. If the game doesn't come out, then you have a reason to be mad. Other thoughts I had on the conference. We need more games coming out soon, other than No Man's Sky, or what I call No Man's Boredom, because that game looks pretty damn boring. There really isn't a lot of games coming out this holiday for the PlayStation 4. No Man's Sky, the Uncharted Collection, I believe a God of War remaster. I'm not even sure if that's coming this year, this holiday, or in 2016, but looking into the holiday, not much, people. I am not interested in Destiny the Taken King. I am not interested in Big Dreams. Where's Persona 5? Where's the new Star Ocean? Where are the other Japanese games and the Japanese RPGs? Maybe the Tokyo Game Show? I don't know. But one thing I can say for sure, I'm not seeing them here at E3, and that bothers me. Project Morpheus, really don't care about. I mean, like I said, Oculus Rift, the Nvidia headset, the Samsung headset. I'm not really into VR, people. VR, like I said, is an unproven commodity. I have never seen a product fail so many times and have so many companies drop millions and millions and millions of dollars into it, into a product that has never succeeded in gaming. And again, Xbox, they announced backwards compatibility. Although it's really not that well and the frame rates are low as hell right now, maybe they'll improve, hopefully they'll improve. Sony has come out and said that they have no plans to offer backwards compatibility, and judging by the cell processor on the PlayStation 3, they'd probably be better off trying to emulate 360 games onto the PlayStation 4. But the fact that they're not even going to try, well, that's kind of disappointing as well. So, the grade for the PlayStation 4, the Sony conference, is probably going to be a little bit lower than the Microsoft conference. So if the Microsoft conference got a C, and the Sony conference will get a C-, people. Take it easy.